Welcome to another Whiskey Games and Nerd Stuff. And this is going to be another playthrough of Marvel Champions, Spider-Man versus Rhino. And I'm going to go ahead and do a best of three. And if we can beat these three, then we'll go ahead and try it on the next harder mode. Slowly getting the hang of this game. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. I do know that I'm going to go ahead and still misplace some things, so please feel free to make any comments in the comment section, and let's just see where we go. All right, one thing I know that I can do better at is mulligan, so we're going to go ahead and see what we have for an opening hand. Oh, Nick Fury's not too bad. Okay, I feel like I got a good opening hand right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use the one resource for the interrogation room. And that will allow us to, when we defeat a minion, we can exhaust it and remove a threat. All right, we're going to go ahead and pay. We're going to play Mick Fury. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4 to play Nick Fury. Now, this is going to allow us to remove 2 threat, which we don't need to do. We can draw 3 cards, or we can do 4 damage. I'm going to go ahead and draw 3 cards since we're right at the start. So 1, 2, 3. All right, great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and flip over to Spider-Man. I'm going to play the swinging web kick for 3. We are going to do 8 damage to Rhino. That's going to put him at 6. We are then going to have Spider-Man swing over, attack him for 2, putting him at 4. And we will have Nick Fury go ahead and swing and attack him for another 2. He will get some collateral damage. And that's not a bad start right off the bat. So let's go ahead and discard that. Let's ready everything up. I'm going to go ahead and draw back up to 5 cards. Let's see if we have anything that we can play on defense. Not seeing anything that we can really play in defense, but we've got an Avengers Mansion, which will be nice. Let's go ahead and put a threat counter on this. And Rhino's going to go ahead and attack us. We're going to go ahead and take it. We're going to draw our card since he's attacking us. And he is going to attack for 3. Ouch. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take 7 damage. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to have Nick Fury block it and take it all since he's going to go away at the end of the turn anyway. So that's the smarter play. We're going to go ahead and scheme. When revealed, Rhino attacks you. If a character is damaged by this attack, stun that character. All right, so we're going to go ahead and draw one more because he's attacking us a second time. I do not see anything that's going to allow us to not have that. So we're going to get attacked. I'm going to go ahead and block. Now here's a question that I'm not sure of. It says if your character is damaged by this attack, that character is stunned. Well, I'm defending, so technically I'm not taking the damage. Now there is 2 damage that's coming to him, but I'm blocking that. So should I be stunned in this case, or should I not be stunned? I am going to go ahead and put it on here just to be safe. And let's go ahead and put that in there. There we go. And now it's our turn. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip because we can go ahead and flip. I'm going to use that because it's not a thing to where we have to worry about being exhausted. We're going to play the web shooter. The web shooter is going to come with 3 counters for resources. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play Avengers Mansion. So we are going to exhaust this for 1. Then we will go 2, 3, 4. We will go ahead and exhaust that to draw another card. And I'm going to play Aunt May. And then everything will ready up. And we will draw up to 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do got a card to play if we want to stop a treachery. So I'm going to go ahead and set these right here for right now. It's going to be Rhino's turn. Rhino's going to go ahead and let's get this threat counter up. He's going to scheme. And he will scheme for 3. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. So now we are up to 5. Then we have the treachery card come in. I am going to go ahead and we're going to discard surveillance team to play the interrupt, so we don't have to worry about the treachery card. It is now our turn. Now we got to get rid of some of that threat, so let's see what we want to do. Okay, we need 4. So I'm going to go ahead and exhaust that for 1. That'll be 3. And let's do this real quick to draw our card. 4. So we went ahead and paid 4 resources to get Daredevil out. We'll go ahead and flip over to Spider-Man. All right, we've got 2 cards in our hand that we can't use right now, but we need to get that threat counter down. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to have Daredevil attack. He's going to remove 2 thwart, and he's going to do 1 damage to Rhino, putting Rhino at 1. We will then go ahead and also attack, or get the thwart down by 2, or the threat, sorry. So we've got that down to 2. We will go ahead and unexhaust everything. We will draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. There's nothing that's going to help us as a reaction, so we don't have to worry about that. Rhino is going to attack us. So we will go ahead and draw a card. Okay, that's an upgrade. We have to play it on our turn, if I recall correctly. All right, he's going to attack us for 2. We will go ahead and take it. So we are at 8. We then will scheme, or not scheme, but the event card. The villain attacks again. And we will draw our card. And this is a part where I believe he does have another one of these when he attacks the second time. If I'm playing this wrong, please let me know. So he's attacking for 2. And we are at 6. Now it's our turn again. And we're going to go ahead and let's see what we want to do. All right, let's see if I do this in the right order. We're going to go ahead and attack. He's going to go to the thwart to remove 2 of those. He's going to hit Rhino. Rhino is at 0. So now he is going to evolve to stage 2. Then we go and look for Breakin' and Taken. Let's see where it is. Breakin' and Taken. Breakin' and Taken comes in with 2 threat. And we've got to get rid of this as quick as we can because that thing sucks. All right. All right. Now, Spider-Man is going to, let's see, attack. We're going to go ahead and have him remove one of these. We are going to play Mockingbird. So there's 2, and we'll tap that for our 3rd. Mockingbird is going to... Oh, I misplayed a stun. So we are not going to remove that threat because I forgot he was stunned. So there was definitely a misplay there. So he attacks, but the... Oh, no, that's a thwart. Never mind. So he has not attacked. So that stun is still there. Let me know if I misplayed that. We do put a stun on Rhino. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and play Black Cat. And we will discard these two. We're going to draw our card. And we cannot attack. And we already did that anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. It's the end of the turn, so everything is going to unexhaust. And I really think I messed up the play there. So it would be interesting to see in the comments or when I watch this what I did wrong. So 1, 2. I do have the forced interrupt. When attached, minion defeated. Okay, never mind. We do have a backflip. All right, so Rhino is going to attack. He's stunned, so the stun's going to go away. We are going to add an extra threat to the main scheme. This will be the first scheme card. Rhino attacks you. If a character is damaged by this attack, the character is stunned. Now, he's already stunned, so he's not going to get stunned again. I am going to draw a card, and I am going to take 4 damage. So I am down to 2. We will draw the card from him attacking. The second scheme from the Break-In and Taken is you're confused. If you're already confused, this card gains Surge. So we are confused and we are stunned. He's just having a bad day. All right, it is our turn again. And let's see, what do we want to do? Excuse me. Let's go ahead and take a drink. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tap this to draw a card. I also just realized I misplayed this. I did not get draw the 2 cards for the possible resource. That's going to hurt us. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the Helicarrier for 2 and 3. I'm going to go ahead and try and attack, but I can't attack, so the stun's going to go away. We are going to have Daredevil attack, and he should have 2 of these now. So I've definitely misplayed this one. I know he should at least have 2 by now. So those go away. Actually, I think this is the 3rd one for Daredevil. So I'm going to go ahead and err on the side of caution and say Daredevil should have been gone. It will do a damage to Rhino, who will be down to 14 now. We will go ahead and have Black Cat attack for 1. He's at 13. And we'll go ahead and have Mockingbird thwart for 1. She'll take a damage. All right, what cards can we play? We don't really have. I'm going to go ahead and play. No, that's it. We're done. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and take a card. Everything will ready up. Oh, sorry. Before I stop, I'm going to flip to Peter Parker. Everything's going to ready up. And before we readied up, we're going to tap Aunt May to get 4 health. So we're up to 6. All right. It is Rhino's turn. He's going to go ahead and scheme. He schemed for 3. There's not scheme. Yeah, scheme. Now we're going to do the card. Crowd control comes in. And do I have any cards that will get rid of that? I don't. So crowd control comes in within 2. And what crowd control says is when this scheme is in play, you cannot remove threat from the main scheme. So we've got to get rid of this one first. All right. It is our turn. I'm going to go ahead and tap Aunt May to Hillis up to 10. I'm going to tap Avengers Mansion to draw a card. All right. I'm going to go ahead and use this to make one resource less. Use that. And we will go ahead and put the surveillance team in with 3 counters. I'm going to go ahead and tap or exhaust to remove 1 of the threats on the crowd control. And we are going to go ahead and see how we want to do this. We're going to flip to Spider-Man. Spider-Man is going to do a swinging web kip for 3 to do 8 damage. He will be down to 3, so it'll be 5. We'll be at 5 damage. We will then have everybody attack. So we've got 2, 3, 4 attack. So Rhino is down to 1 damage. And do we have any cards left that we can play? We don't. We do have this backflip, though, in our hand. We'll go ahead and drop to 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything will come back. It will be... And we may have messed up here. Yeah, I think we may have messed up on this one. Nope. So Rhino's going to attack. He's going to attack us directly. We're going to draw a card for when he attacks. He's going to attack for 3. However, we're going to go ahead and do the backflip to prevent the damage. We are then going to play the event card, and it's a forced interrupt. So the next time he attacks, he's going to get +3, and the overkill come into play. I forgot to put the threat in there, so we are at 5. It is our turn, but we're going to go ahead and be able to kill him off. So before I do anything, we would attack for 1, and Black Cat kills him off. That's game number 1. Now, I realize that I misplayed some of that. Hopefully, I didn't do enough to where it affected the impact of the game. Would really love to hear in the comment sections what I did and what I didn't forget. And, of course, when I do the video, hopefully I catch the ones that are immediately apparent. Do appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. And we'll be starting game number 2. Welcome to game 2 of our best of 3. To see if we're ready to start Rhino on a little bit harder one. We are still drinking the pre-made High West Manhattan. Because what drink would go better with playing Marvel Champions Spider-Man and drinking a Manhattan? Let's go ahead and draw our cards. I'm still trying to figure out the best ways to mulligan and what not to mulligan. If you watch the first video or game 1, I did kind of play some things incorrectly. Let's hopefully I do a little bit better this time. So I want to keep Aunt May. I want to keep Black Cat. I don't think we necessarily need the swimming web kick right now. This will give us some resources for later on. So I'm going to go ahead and discard these 3. Would love to hear in the comment section what you would have mulliganed. So let's see what our next 3 cards are. Oh, that was a nice pick. That was a good call. All right, so we're going to go ahead and first use a resource to play Aunt May. All right, we now want to play Mockingbird, because Mockingbird will come out and stun Rhino. And we need to play 3, so there's 2 and 3. Then what we will do is we're going to go ahead and play the web shooter. Pay 1. So now we're going to have the 3 resources there. All right, we're going to go ahead and flip into our hero mode. And we are going to attack for 3. So he is at 11. All right, everything will unexhaust. We'll take our 5 cards. All right. It'll be Rhino's turn. He would attack, but he's stunned, so the stun card goes away. And because he was stunned, and not really attacking, then we don't get to draw the card. That's how I understand it. We'll go ahead and scheme, or whatever it's called. I always forget what that phase is called. It is called play did the encounter card. Okay, so it's Stampede. Rhino attacks you if a character is damaged by this. You're stunned. Now he is attacking us, so we do draw a card, but we're gonna go ahead and play our backflip so that we don't take any damage and we're not stunned. All right, it is our turn. So let's take a look and see what we've got in play. Oh, we're going to do Nick Fury. So let's go ahead and do that for 1. Then we got 2, 3, 4. And that'll play him. So when he comes into play, we can remove 2 threat, we can draw 3 cards, or we can do 4 damage. I'm going to go ahead and draw the 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. And here's why I'm going to draw the 3 cards. I'm first going to go ahead and do the swimming web kick. And we're going to go ahead and pay our 3 resources. So that's going to do 8 damage to him, putting him at 3. We will then go ahead and attack for... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and attack for 3. So first, what we'll do, we'll have him thwart to take this down to 0. We'll have him attack for 3. And that'll cascade or turn into the Rhino number 2. Which means he's going to go to 15 health. We switch to Rhino 2, which increases his attack. We will then take the breaking and taking. So let's see, where is the break-in and taken? All right, where is that? There it is. That's going to come in. Now we're going to have to try and get rid of this as quick as we can. All right. This comes in with 2 threat counters. All right, let's see if there's any cards we can play. Actually, we don't have any cards to play. Let's go ahead and take a drink. We will go ahead and unexhaust everything. We will draw up to our 5 cards. All right, this will come in handy. It'll be Rhino's turn. Rhino is going to attack. He's going to attack us, so we get to draw a card. I'm going to block with Nick Fury because he's going to go away at the end of this round anyway. We are now going to go ahead and put that in there because we forgot. Change that to 2. We'll do our first encounter card, which is Rhino attacks you. If the character is damaged by this, the character is stunned. I'm going to go ahead and draw my card. I'm going to go ahead and have Mockingbird block and then die. We will play the second encounter card because of the break-in and taken. This is, you may flip to alter ego form and then choose 1. Exhaust Peter Parker and remove eviction notice from the game. So we're going to go ahead and exhaust him and remove that from the game. So there we go. All right, it is our turn. Peter Parker's exhausted. Let's see what we can play. We are going to go ahead and play the Helicarrier. So first we're going to tap that for 1. We'll use that for the second resource. And use the interrogation room for the third resource to play Helicarrier. And then we want to play Surveillance Team. And we will use that. That'll give us 2 resources. This is going to allow us to tap this to remove a threat counter. And let's just get this one off the break-in and taken right now. And let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and stop there and draw up to our 6 cards. All right. Everything will unexhaust. I'm going to put this over here. All right. So you normally would have the threat counter come up, but I'm going to go ahead and play this instead. When any amount of threat would be placed on a scheme, you take the damage instead. So we will take a damage and be down to 9. All right. We will go ahead and flip over the first event card. And let's see. Can I use that for this one? When a treachery card. That's not a treachery card. So this is going to give him 5 damage, basically, that we've got to get rid of. We'll go ahead and do the second event card, which is a treachery. And I'm going to go ahead and pay 1. Sorry. Pay 1 to not have that go into effect. All right. It is our turn now. I'm going to go ahead and tap at May just to heal us up. And let's have a drink real quick. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust this to remove the threat counter for this. So this goes away. Let's get rid of that. All right. Now, what do we want to do? What can we do? What can we do? We don't have a whole lot here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the Spider-Man. And you know what? I hate doing this, but we're going to just have to. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust this. So the next thing is going to cost 1 less. We will go ahead and use that for 2 to come over for 8 for the swinging web kick. All it's going to do is take off this 5. So now this goes away. I do not believe that because I'm hitting it with the swimming web kick, which does 8, means the 3 rolls over. I think it all goes to here, then it goes. If I'm playing that wrong and that 3 extra damage should have gone over, please let me know. All right. We will go ahead and exhaust him to attack for 2. So he is down to 13. We'll go ahead and ready everything up. We will draw our 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta like the backflip. All right. He is going to attack us, so we're going to be able to draw a card. We will go ahead and backflip. Let's see what the damage would have been. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. So we will go ahead and do the backflip. He's now going to have the encounter card go into play. When revealed, you are confused. If you are already confused, this card gains surge. So we are now confused, meaning that we can't remove threat. So let's go ahead and it is our turn. Let's take a drink. All right. We're going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to use this to remove a threat counter. I'm going to use this and then this. So that's going to be technically 2 mana that we're going to use. This will be 4 to do webbed up. Webbed up is hero form only. We're going to attach it to an enemy. Force interrupt. When attached enemy would attack, discard this and give him a stun instead. So I'm going to place that right there so I remember how this is going to go. All right. We are then going to... That's all we can do right now. Nope. All right. So we're going to go ahead and thwart for 1 to get that, remove that. Or we can't thwart, but we're going to go ahead and exhaust it so it's the confused goes away. everything will ready up. We will draw 2 cards to get our 5. It will be Rhino's turn. He would attack us. He cannot attack us because he's webbed up. When attacked, enemy would attack, discard webbed up instead, then this game's stun. Now, I know when he has stunned and he attacks, I'm not supposed to draw the card. Is that the same for the webbed up? So if I'm supposed to draw a card with this in play, let me know. If not, then I'm playing this correctly. So he doesn't do an attack. We'll go ahead and do the encounter card. Oh, shoot. Crowd control. I hate that one. So we've got to go ahead and get rid of these before we can remove those. Let's take another drink. We need to get some more before we start the next game. All right, so we've got our cards. All right, we're going to go ahead and get Avengers Mansion in play. So this is going to make it's going to be 1 less. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 to put Avengers Mansion into play. We'll go ahead and tap Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Okay, we've got 2 cards. Spend a resource and discard this card. Ready your hero. Okay. We will go ahead and attack Rhino for 2. He is now at 11. All right. Do we want to do that? No, we won't. Okay, we'll go ahead and untap this or unexhaust it. We're going to get our 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. It is now Rhino's turn. He is going to go ahead and attack us. And let's see. Do we have anything that's going to help us? Not really. I could have played that before, but I should have. All right, so he's going to go ahead and attack us for 4. All right, so we are at 6. Then we'll go ahead and have the counter card. Discard an upgrade or support card to control. All right, we are going to go ahead and shoot. Let's get rid of the helicarrier. All right, now it is our turn again. And what can we do? All right, let's get Jessica Jones out there. So we're going to do Jessica Jones for 2. Then 3. All right. We're going to go ahead and draw our card. And we've got Daredevil out, which we can't play right now. All right, there's no minions out there. So let's see, what can we do? What can we do? We're going to go ahead and have her thwart because she's going to be able to take away 2 because there's 2 schemes in play. So we're going to go ahead and do the crowd control because we have to. So that is gone. And then we are going to go ahead and remove 1 from the break-in to get that down a little bit lower. We don't have any cards we can play. So we'll go ahead and draw up to our 5 cards. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip to Peter Parker. And we will heal 4 to make him 10. And then we can use his ability to... Oh, that's not going to help. That's for a minion. Never mind. Here, I thought it was going to be all cool. So we're going to get 5 cards. So we got 3 or 6 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So it is Rhino's turn. He is going to go ahead and scheme for 2. And then we're going to go ahead and have that encounter card or whatever that's called. Oh, damn it. It's a bomb scare. So bomb scare is the +1 for these +1 threat. Wait a minute. +1 threat on the main scheme. Oh, wow. That means there's 2 of these that are going to come out. Yeah, that's something we want to get rid of. We need to get rid of that because that means there's 2 of those that are going to come out instead of the 1. All right, it is our turn. We're going to go ahead and draw our card. Let's see, what can we play? What can we play? I want to get Daredevil out there, so we're going to go ahead and play Daredevil. So we need 4. So there's 2, 3 for his thing right there, and 4. So we went ahead and got Daredevil out. What else can we get out? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and flip over to Spider-Man. See if we did this right. I'm going to do the swinging web kick for 3. We're going to do 8 damage to him, bringing him down to 3. We will then have everybody attack, doing 2, 4, 6 and killing him off. Nice. All right, I think I played that game a little bit better than I did the first one. Would love to hear some comments in the comment section of where I misplayed. I'm going to go ahead and refill our drink, and we will do game number 3. I do really think that if I'm doing this right, I think I'm ready to start off with a little harder mode. And that harder mode would be you start at Rhino 2 and then go to Rhino 3. Really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. Please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, folks, cheers. Welcome to game 3 of our 3-game series and seeing if we can beat Rhino with Spider-Man. Let's go ahead and draw our opening hand. I'm really not that good at mulliganing, but I think this one's going to be an easy one to do. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan those 3. And let's see if we get better. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not bad. All right, we will go ahead and use our 1 free resource to get Aunt May on the field. We will then gonna go ahead and play Nick Fury. So 2, 4 for him. We're gonna go ahead and draw our 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And then let's go ahead and play Avengers Mansion. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. And let's go ahead and attack for 2. Bringing him down to 12. We will go ahead and finish our turn. He will unexhaust. We'll drop to 6 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And it'll be Rhino's turn, so he's going to go ahead and scheme for 3. Not a good way to start. And then we'll go ahead and play the encounter card, which is give him a tough status. All right. All right. Nick Fury goes away. And it is our turn. We're going to go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. And let's see what we've got. All right. I'm going to go ahead, use his 1 resource to play Interrogation Room. And then we are going to go ahead and flip him over. And I'm going to play for Justice. Remove 3 threat counters. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it's 2 to. It's only 2. We're gonna move 3 threat counters. And always, if you see me play something wrong, please let me know. All right, we are going to go ahead and I think that's all we're gonna do for right now. We will go ahead and exhaust to attack, which is going to remove the tough status. We'll ready everybody up. We will draw 2 cards to put us at 5. All right. Rhino is going to attack. 4. But we're going to go ahead and use our backflip. Then we will go ahead and do our encounter, which is Rhino heals 4 damage. Great. Oh. He's back up to full health. It is our turn again. We'll go ahead and exhaust this to get another card. And I don't recall if I drew my card when Rhino attacked. So we should have had 5 plus 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would have had 5. And then backflip. All right. I think I missed getting a card on there, but I don't want to give myself an extra one inadvertently. So we're going to go ahead and attack. We're going to do the swinging web kick for 3. So we'll go 2. And 3. So that will hit him for 8, bringing him down to 6. We will then go ahead and swing over for another 2, bringing him to 4. It is our turn. Let's write everything up and draw up to 5. 3, 4, 5. See if we have anything that's going to help us. Not really for when he attacks. All right, so put the threat counter on there. He's going to attack us for 3. We'll draw our card for him attacking. We'll take the 3 damage, putting us at 7. We will now flip over the encounter card. And the villain and each minion engage with you attack. So he's going to attack us again for another 2, putting us at 5. We will draw another card since he's attacked us. It is our turn. We'll go ahead and draw a card. And what do we have? Who can we bring out? Okay, let's go ahead and bring out Daredevil. So I've got 2, 3, 4 to bring out Daredevil. And then we've got I want to bring out this helicarrier. You know what? We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to bring out the helicarrier. We'll put that over here. And then we will go ahead and Daredevil is going to thwart for 2, which will do 1 damage to Rhino, bringing him at 3. Spider-Man will go ahead and attack for 2, bringing him at 1. We'll go ahead and unexhaust everything. Draw up to our 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. He's going to attack us, so we will draw our card. And he's going to attack for... I forgot to put the damage token on Daredevil. He's going to attack us for 3, putting us at 2. And then we will do our encounter card. You are confused. If you were already confused, this card gains surged. So we're going to go ahead and get it confused. It will be our turn. All right. Going to play Black Cat and discard 1, 2, And let's draw our 2 cards. Get to keep that one because of the icon. That one goes away. We will tap Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. And can we get the 3rd one? Can we get Jessica out there? You know, actually, we're going to do Mockingbird. So we're going to go ahead and play Mockingbird for... This next one's going to be 1 less, so we only need 2. So 1, 2. Then we will... I'm going to go ahead and try... You can't take out the threat counter, but we'll tap it to get rid of that. We will go ahead and have Daredevil attack, and which will do 1 damage, killing him. Then he goes to level 2. Now here's a question. It is the attack phase, so he's dead and supposed to turn to the 2nd phase. These 2 have not taken their turn yet, so I've played it 2 different ways. I've played it where they don't get their turn to attack, and they do get their turn to attack. So I think they should get their turn to attack because they haven't had their action yet this turn. But would love to hear in the comment section how that should have played. All right, I'm going to go ahead and have them both attack. Oh, when Mockingbird came in, he was stunned, by the way. So he will be stunned for when Mockingbird comes into play. They'll both attack for... Actually, they're not going to attack. They're going to go ahead and thwart, so we can get rid of this. Right off the bat, that goes away. We put a damage token there. And we put 1 there. We are going to go ahead and switch to Peter Parker. And we will do our ready up and draw up our cards. 2, 6, 3, 4, 5. And let's go ahead and shuffle these up. All right, it is Rhino's turn. He's going to scheme. 4, 2, 1, 2. Do I have anything that's going to get rid of those schemes? Not right now. All right. And we'll have his encounter card. Discard an upgrade card or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this gains surge. So we're going to go ahead and discard the interrogation room. It will be our turn. So first, I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion to get another card. We're going to go ahead and exhaust Aunt May to give us 4 health. So we're at 6. Forgot to put him at 15. All right. And let's see, what do we want to play? Gonna go ahead and use his action for the web shooter. We'll come in with 3 of these. We will go ahead and flip him over to his hero side. We are going to go ahead and exhaust that using 1 and a 2 to do a haymaker to do 3 damage to him. So he's at 12. We are then going to do a swinging web kick. 1, 2, 3 for 8, bringing him down to 4. And then we're going to do a full swing and attack for 2, 4, 6, 7, killing him. And we went ahead and won that one. I'm pretty sure I played most of the stuff right on that one. I know there was probably one misplay there where I didn't get myself a card. But we are 3 tries for 3 wins. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think with where I'm at on this, I'm winning a lot more than I'm losing on this first one. So I think the next couple times we're going to go ahead and try the next mode up, which is you start at level 2. Then it goes to level 3. So we'll have to see how much of a difference that makes. I do imagine it makes a lot more difference. Now that I've played this a little bit more, I believe where I'm at is, I've played this now 20 times. So I've played this scenario 20 times. I've lost 5, and it was really those first 5 for the most part, and I've won 15. Now, I know I'm playing some things incorrectly. I know I'm not doing the optimal play. I'm really enjoying this. Really having a lot of fun with this. Would love to hear any comments in the comment section of things that I'm doing out of turn or just things that jump out. If you have not tried this game, really would recommend trying it. And until next time, everybody, cheers.